How do you feel right now?
A little bit of a headache, but I should be good.
You can't let that keep you from some good old-fashioned enthusiasm. I hadn't looked over.
I know part of my headache is just how hard I'm biting on my, like, nothing.
Well,
I should just
unclench
stop
your
that.
jaw, you silly goose, you.
Relax. Relax your muscles.
Also, why are there two of Knack?
So I was messing around with the character sheet and I did the thing where I dragged the...
What? That should not be how it works. I gave you a token.
yeah, can you delete the tiny one, please?
Begone, small wretch.
Thank you.
Also, I should be surprised the Giggles is on fire, but I'm really just not.
I don't know why you would be surprised.
Why indeed?
They're always on fire. Also, how do I erase?
You just like
Select and delete.
What?
Select, delete.
like just
No.
Yeah, that's all of it. Okay.
yeah. Also, by the way, I started recording already. Cool.
Baba booey, baba booey, baba booey, baba booey.
Pog, pog, pog.
Ingus.
How eloquent of you all.
Please.
Truly the energy we need here.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Right. Should be about ready. You guys still hear me? Is my mic working?
Yeah.
Or is Discord just
Yeah.
being...
Hey, okay.
No, we can hear you.
It's hard to tell because
Hey,
sometimes
your
Discord
icon.
is slow.
Mhm.
It just doesn't
Hey,
show
your
the...
icon. Get into character.
What?
Your icon. Your old 20 icon.
Honest, Spidey shouldn't do it.
Can't believe Hey is ruining my immersion.
No, the other two don't have icons. I was gonna switch to Ding. But it's not updating it. What's even the point? I cry.
Then weep bitter
I mean,
pizza
Ding's
stuffed
icon
tears.
could be... Ding's icon could be the doodle that Goblin did.
It could be if he wasn't a coward.
I mean, that is what Ding's icon is. It's right there.
Well,
No, I
not if
mean
you go
in
to
the,
the
like,
journal.
Well, whatever. Ugh. Oh, right, I didn't
I
give
mean, I
him...
could probably draw...
Whatever,
I could probably draw Ding by
again.
himself.
Mm.
It's always tricky to start something new because you gotta get into it. It's tricky.
We gotta get right into the news.
Let's get right into the news.
I'm probably just gonna do a voice like this because it's easier.
You
Just
can put a little
tiny
bit onto it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with a little
I
experimentation. Give it a try.
If I do that right now, my throat will hurt.
I mean, I didn't mean... that's why I said a little.
What? Like this? No.
Well, a bit less.
No.
Like this?
Not full like...
We're all figuring out voices.
Just
Like this?
Just add a little nasal. Like, yeah.
Like this?
I don't know anymore.
Mr. Wazikowski.
Whatever works for you there, champ.
I guess now this is her voice.
Well, it's whatever
Just
you want it to be.
closing my nose.
I'm just trying to encourage the gobbiness.
Courage Feral.
Right. Now, are we all ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
We got drink. We got
Si, senor.
nice. Okay.
Got
Got
hydration.
drink, a cookie.
Right.
I'm assuming you're putting in your own music.
I will indeed. Through the bot. And probably eventually through the Roll20 itself. Because. Yes.
Yeah.
So, I will put on the music and I shall begin the blurb. They will make up on the spot because what could be better fitting for a goblin game than that? Whew. Okay. Music.
Ah, yes.
In this grand magical world of knights, wizardry, all sorts of peculiarities, and goodness knows what, we zoom in on this small, dank, stank swamp full of nothing but vicious animals, dreadful stink water, and a small tribe of goblins. The Mudmunch tribe, as they call themselves. And you lot are members of such tribe. Led by a one Bobble the Nobble, as he calls himself, because he's rich and fancy, so he's a nobble, just like the ones up in the high towers with all their money. And let's you guys have a fifth friend who is not quite here right now, so for now it's just the four of you. Let's introduce ourselves in order. A total random. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a goblin by the toe. You, Belle. Who you be?
Oh, I'm Belle. This is my good boy Dane.
Ah, fuck. It didn't work. Get
What?
the tokens. No. Why didn't that work? Get the real token.
What happened?
Ah, whatever. Oh, I didn't drag you guys over the map yet. This is fine. I'm fool. This is going great. Continue.
Fool.
But yeah, my name's Belle. This is Ding, my good boy. I do a lot of hunting. Yeah.
That's Ding's introduction.
I'm
Well,
not good.
what else you need to know?
Who is this goblin?
We're not on that page. Oh.
I pinged it.
Old One Eye. I'm the town's blacksmith.
Oh. Down's a very strong word.
Indeed.
Got a lot of pride.
Sounds like you're gargling marbles.
Yes. Delicious, delicious marbles.
You never noticed, but listening closely, you can hear them clacking inside him with every step he takes. And
It's a
bleh,
relatively tall goblin. Like a whole. What was the limit? It was like 3 feet.
yeah,
A whole 3 feet to him. Quite bulky looking. And he wears like this old armor. Very well kept, but old. A brown cloak around his shoulders with a pen that has like a little butterfly on it. Made out of gold. And his right leg is a peg leg.
very nice.
He's also missing one of his eyes.
Hence his moniker.
Yes.
Lovely. And who is this sooty little gobbo right here?
I'm not Sooty. I'm Giggles.
And who is Giggles?
And I am both the tribe's demolition expert is what I like to call myself. But I'm also the doctor. Witch doctor.
Oh,
Which doctor are you?
I don't know. Which one am I? Is there more than one?
Yeah.
yeah, and who's this little fellow right here?
Yeah. Hi, my name's Knack, and this is my good buddy Luigi, and we do what we want. Luigi is a connoisseur of Italian cuisine. He likes his spaghetti.
I'm astonished you know what spaghetti is.
He told me he told me if something's spaghetti or not.
That's fair enough.
Points to a rock. Is that spaghetti?
But he says no. He's at that's a croissant.
Ah,
Yes.
croissant.
Yes.
Bites the rock.
And with all this, let's take you all to the swamp in which the Mud Munch tribe calls home, Black Stump Swamp, right here.
Yeah.
And let's put you.
I love the tokens for the little goblins.
Right, so just place yourselves around wherever you would be doing your thing. That doesn't mean smack in the middle.
No, I'm
Dang.
looking
Unless you
around
wanna
and
be.
seeing where things are.
That's sort of what I would be.
Where would you be?
I'm trying to figure out where she would be. Probably.
Listen, everyone.
What'd you say?
Places.
Probably up a
The show's
tree.
about to start.
Probably up a tree with Ding sitting below.
Run! Run!
Ding just sitting cross-eyed. Where'd Master go?
Mom! Mom, where'd you go, Mom?
I forgot he could technically talk.
No, he's not saying that in character. He's just like, bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
So what are you all doing? You all just do what you do every day. Just in the swamp. You guys have never really left your swamp. I mean, it's all right here. You've got places to be. You've got other gobs to be around. You've got gators to eat. It's a nice gig, all things considered.
I probably just brought in a gator and now I'm just relaxing in a tree.
Giggles is has started a little campfire over here and is just absently like picking up like ripping off chunks of grass from the dirt and throwing it in. Every time like the grass sparks up with flame, their eyes dilate a little bit.
That's a much bigger flame than I expected.
No, that's the perfect size.
No, that's appropriate. Are you doing a little witch doctor dance?
No. Every now and then they pull out like a little pocket full of like flint and stuff and toss it in and watch it like explode. Good itty bitty little explosions. They're having fun.
Wow!
I can see you.
This guy's just watching the kabooms.
I could see you from the tree, most likely.
I feel like everyone can see this from where they are because it's probably bright and loud.
Old One Eye would be like on his corner, currently just smithing something.
Ooh, what's he making?
He's trying to make some javelins.
Big pointy things.
Indeed, big Troy pointy sticks.
And what's Knack doing?
Knack is currently just sitting on the ground next to the hut, just playing around with Lugi's articulations. Like, okay, and then we do a karate chop, and then they don't see a threat coming from behind, and then they go into it, get unconscious, and then we take their body change. Yeah, that's a good plan. Yeah.
So you actually
He's
just
just
like go
playing
about the
with
place.
action figure. Yeah.
I can't just be telling you everything. You guys do things.
Yeah.
Well, I assume that's what's everyone doing. But
After exhausting the amount of like grass in the area, Giggles is gonna go look for other things to burn. Leave the campfire, attended by the other goblin.
You soon hear the sound of screaming as he does not know the first thing about fire safety. I mean, you don't, but you're used to being on fire. He isn't.
Just,
Belle
just
walks
don't,
past.
just jump in the mud. Just jump in the mud if you catch a flame.
Yeah!
Belle walks past you and just puts a pot over the
He panics.
fire and starts cooking.
His hair is on fire.
Giggles is gonna grab him
around.
and throw him into the mud.
Wait, make me a strength check. This guy's panicking.
Okay. Strength is not my strong suit. Haha.
First roll, and it's alright. 14. What will happen if you? I'm on fire! He drags you with him.
I was about to say, can I say Giggles like being dragged along by it with him?
He's just fucking panicking.
The mud! The mud!
He does.
Wait! Don't worry, I got this. Pulls out Lugi. Here you go.
What's this?
He casts his firebolt on him.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna kill him!
There you go.
Roll me damage for both of those. Why do you have sneak?
Probably because it's on by default.
Oh,
He
minimum.
wants his teammate.
Roll it again. You hit twice.
I misclicked to the second time. I didn't mean to do it again.
Yeah, the firebolt only goes once.
Oh, fair
Yeah.
enough. Okay,
Yeah.
he's just like.
And
He's
then
like,
he
"What?"
does like the okay symbol. You're welcome.
He's now more on fire. And still dragging you along with him.
A job well done.
You just made the situation
The
worse.
mud!
He wanted to be on fire.
No, he didn't. I grabbed the goblin by the scuff of his like shirt or something, and I'm gonna throw him in the mud.
Shirts are not common here. Just roll.
All right, I'm gonna run athletics. 25.
Yeah, just like he just goes limp. He just like whole hand over face. Just stops there like.
Hand over. And I kind of drag him to the mud and just kind of like shoves his head in the mud.
Good job, well done. Great work, Luigi. We saved the day.
I just turn and look at you like I squint with my one eye. Alright.
You're welcome.
Thank you for dragging him into the mud.
You did it! This one goblin goes.
Kind of just grunts. Right. Kind of gets up. Starts dragging himself back to where he was.
But you're dragging the goblin back with you.
No, I'm dragging myself like kind of limp-shouldered. Kind of look at all of you like you fucking goobers. And goes back to sniffing. Kind of point to you, giggles. Gonna need more fire for the forge. Come.
Fire?
Yeah.
You think that didn't go on and Bobble would have been mad.
Well, you could have. Well, probably be more careful on the campfire next time.
You don't want to get
Right,
put.
I should go back to watching that.
Don't want to get put on gator duty. Gator feeding duty.
Might lose your leg if you do that.
Yeah, you guys would know that gator feeding duty is basically just Bobble's idea of a death sentence. Like, hey, you go and feed the gators, and they end up becoming the food.
Oh God, that's terrible.
There used to be more goblins here. Then Bobble
God.
came.
Aw.
Which one's Bubble?
He's not on the map right now. You know he lives in this hut here.
He's
The nice looking one.
Yeah, the nice looking one.
He's the novel.
Yeah, Bobble
He's
the
the town
noble.
novel.
Yeah, he's the important
which
one.
one
He
is
said
that?
so.
Which one said that though?
Bubble. Bubble
yeah.
the novel is a self-appointed
The
noble.
one who
Yeah,
said, the one who said he was gonna go to alligator feeding.
Just like this
No,
one.
he sends people alligator feeding.
Yeah. Or wolf feeding, whichever suits his fancy. Doesn't matter to him really. As long as the message gets through.
No, we already have alligator meat. We're good.
Yeah. Good thing we have you guys, or it would be gator chow.
I bet the boss is kind of angry at me because I keep saving them.
Probably.
Yeah.
So what else you doing?
Should probably put out the fire.
Probably for the good.
And cooking here.
Oh yeah, you're cooking.
This guy's just like still face down in the mud with burns.
Gives him a pat. You did well.
Ding goes over and licks him.
Eh!
Hey, what are you doing?
Watching the lizard lick him. It's intriguing.
Do we have a pasta?
What's a pasta?
I don't know. We were supposed to have some in the pantry?
I don't think I know what that is either. Does it taste good?
You don't help. You don't help to me.
She sticks her tongue out at you.
Me.
Would I know what pasta is?
You would not.
Okay.
What are these two doing down here?
Giggles is just kind of like wandering around a little bit. Probably like trying to see like tossing rocks off the edge.
One doinks off your
Gently, still.
One doinks off your helmet, old one eye.
Oopsie. Sorry.
I kind of just give you like a look of like, come on now, please. don't break my concentration. Don't break my concentration during work. Also,
Oh.
aren't you gonna get fire here and work for me?
Right. How steep is this ledge?
What?
Not
It's
very.
25 feet.
Okay. Hops
you
down.
Can, you can make a survival check if you want to cook something.
I just figured on cooking this alligator stew.
Some gumbo. Fun fact,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's crocodile or alligator, but apparently real life, like, gator gumbo takes like 26 hours to cook.
Yeah, 11.
Yeah. But
You ever had
It's
gator
a-
jerky?
Is what?
Have you ever had gator jerky?
No, we don't have gators here.
I've had
well,
it.
maybe you
It's
should
not
get
that
some.
Yeah, it's. You sure did just take some gator meat and put it in some hot water. And that's food enough for you.
We're goblins.
You're used to eating things like live squirrels, so.
She bangs pots and pans to make everyone know that the food's ready.
Ugh. Also, imagine like,
Hey.
how does the smithing happen down here?
He has a little set up little porch made out of like stone and clay. And currently he has like giggles. All right, now I need you to draw fire into these little chunks of wood. They're a little wet, so you're gonna need a lot of fire.
This one takes a step back.
Oh, what all I seen that hearing the giggles, pats her in the head. All right, do your thing. I take a little step backward.
Make me like just a spell or arcana check. Just fucking do it. There you go. You throw a Mario fireball in there, but like a big one.
Yep. It just like, the whole thing just ignites up and he goes and then just sits down in front of it and just stares.
All right, take
And-
a step back because there are big sparks now.
And as you guys are doing that, you hear like a behind you, well, beside from the hut, and as is typical, like, I have food, and he just Bobble, as you know him, and just swaggers over to the fire pit. Out of the way! Just, into the mud. Gimme!
Oh, sure. I give him the normal amount.
He squints.
And then I go around giving other people the same amount.
He's like, he has the face of like, you win this round, because I know I can't do anything to you right now.
You won this round, Huntress.
But you're too busy feeding people to notice.
Yeah. I like to think that my character is just unnaturally nice goblin that gets on his nerves somehow.
Oh, indeed.
Does this guy have a goatee?
No. He wears a lot of jewelry, though. He wears, like, a bunch of earrings and bracelets, a single glove, parachute pants, a big beret, big, fancy, partially broken medallion. And he just bosses you all around. Like, do this, do that, sort of thing.
And going around handing
What
out
are you
food to
doing?
everyone.
Oh, I was wondering because you were just like
Handing out rations.
teleporting.
Well, I can only go so far with my movement.
He gaslights, gatekeeps, and girl bosses us around.
Indeed.
I like to think that Belle just doesn't listen to him on principle, but also she doesn't notice that she's not listening to him on principle.
All the goblins are like just eating.
Yeah, and then probably
Goblin.
like the only responsible goblin here, I put out the fire.
Goblin.
Yeah.
What can I roll to stealth on Bobble?
You may.
Oof.
Let me roll for him to perceive.
He is scuttling up the wall.
He is also just like, despite how he like postures, he's no better than any of you. But like, he right as he's lowering your ball, he notices you just like spider crawling on the floor. Like, that's what you want.
No, it's not the floor. He's scuttling up like the wall. You can like see his eyes peeking over like.
I mean, I'm just looking at where you are right now, which is on the floor.
Oh, I was trying to get on this wall.
Oh, that's like barely a ledge.
Yeah.
It's
No.
enough of a ledge.
Okay, yeah, he's spider scuttling up to the ledge.
You're just like, what do you want, peasant?
You don't see me. Eh.
Fine. And he just like finishes it and just absentmindedly chucks his bowl away and it donks right onto your head.
Can I?
So what are you doing?
Can I do anything? As a rogue, do I have second story work?
Huh? I
That's
mean,
a
you could
specific
just.
type of rogue.
That's a
I mean,
Yeah, that's
on-
covered.
on one hand, true. On the other hand, who cares? It's session 0.
You're go. Yeah. Can I climb up on top of his hut?
Yeah.
Are there any
how are
like
you not
oh,
going through the straw?
and Gabo?
I mean, you feel like you could fall through it at any moment. It's pretty soggy
And
just from like the atmosphere of this place.
Holding on to secure branch. Are there any like windows or openings in the roof?
Probably. I mean, you could make one.
Open. Digs open hole in the straw roof. I gaze for any goodies inside.
You probably know that a Bobble doesn't keep his shinies in his hut. So you don't really see any in here. Well, besides from
Does he
his...
keep any?
Aside from, like, his great big chair that he likes to sit in and feel important about himself.
Does he have any knickknacks or baubles in there?
No. And he just, like... He just as he's walking in, he sees just, like... Looking through the ceiling like that one cat name. Like... Now get out of here before I send you to gator feeding duty.
And then he jumps off. He like hisses like a cat.
And he just slams the door shut and takes his big seat in the big chair.
The big char. Does anyone know where he keeps his shinies?
Yeah, in here, but you're not allowed in here. Because he said so.
That's what he says.
It's also where you first found Loogie.
My Luigi, he wants more parts. I need to find more shinies. Is there anything I can do to try to break in?
You could... I mean, you could roll a sleight of hand or a stealth or something.
I want to sleight of hand it.
Before somebody notices you getting in. You managed to... Because it's not really locked. It's just closed, but it's very creaky. Because the hinges are rusted. But you managed to, You managed to minimize the creakage. But meanwhile, what are the rest of you all doing?
Right now,
I'm probably here just watching to make sure fire safety is listened to.
I'm surprised you care about
Smokey the
safety.
Bear.
I'm
Smokey
probably
the
the
Bear's
only
on the
goblin
case.
here that cares.
Giggles is just like mesmerized by every time like sparks fly, just watching. One of the few times that Giggles can stand still.
And why don't you make me a crafting check to see how well you make a javelin?
Very well.
This will be
Let me
relative
just-
to your goblin capabilities, by the way.
16?
Succeed. Okay, you indeed make a javelin, a scrangly, crooked javelin.
Good.
Ooh, pointy.
And shiny.
Oh, you made a stick.
A pointy stick.
A pointy stick. Genuinely impressed.
A pointy joystick.
Ugh.
Right, that's it.
I point the stick towards you. For you.
Giggles points the tip of the sharp point.
It's
How
just
sharp
pointy.
is it?
Not sharp enough to draw blood, but probably sharp enough to kill if you threw it really, really hard.
Ooh, good stick.
I'm going to use this for when I go for a little bit of a walk.
Ooh,
Hey, Giggles.
I like going
Pointy,
around the walls.
throwy, sharp, walkie stick.
Yes.
Hey, Giggles.
As a
A seagull lands on one of these tents.
Don't get this.
How close are we to the ocean?
We don't
Close
know.
enough.
We've never left the swamp.
Seagulls don't care about oceans. They go
Well,
wherever
a,
there's
well, a bird,
scraps.
rather. It's a white
Yeah.
bird, and it makes it. It's a very sick seagull.
Oh no!
Get out of its misery.
Could I do a what is the skill?
Medicine, animal handling. Probably animal handling, so it doesn't just like freak out.
Yeah.
Oh wow! You just pick up the bird. It doesn't really react. It just lets it happen.
Aki's a Disney princess over here.
I check over if it's okay.
Not a lot of things are okay if they're here.
Yeah.
You what? What do you do with a bird?
I was just trying to remember if Goodberry was ritual or not. Well,
You can look at it.
Eat it.
Should be eating sheep.
Just imagine, like, I know. Let's give it food. Gives it a swirly in the soup.
No.
Dunk it.
Did you want me to make a medicine check?
If you wanna. Also, I just had the thought of like making a gargling noise and combining that with like a seagull noise, but I feel like if I did that, I'd just inhale the water and drown myself. Yeah, this bird's sick.
Can I tell if there's a way to help it?
I don't want to make you roll for everything, but you feel like if you give it food, it will be better. That's how food works. You feel nice when you eat things.
Well, I pull out. Let's see, this is a seagull, right?
Yeah. I mean, you don't know that. You don't really know what kind of... You've seen this kind of bird around, but it's just a bird to you.
Is it a bird of prey or a bird of...
It's a bird! You are a goblin, you don't know things.
You're not educated. If you work for goblins,
Well,
they probably work for birds.
I hold out a slice of alligator meat and see if it eats it.
Ding is getting jealous.
I also hand him some.
You haven't really seen them outside of wolves, but Ding behaves very much like a dog.
Yeah. Does the bird look like it's feeling better?
A bit. It just sort of flaps a bit, and then sits on your head.
And then I
Disney princess.
Giggles are still
crawl
holding.
on Ding, and we ride around like a weird.
You still have a javelin, by the way, Ding. No, Ding Giggles. You still have that javelin.
Oh,
Gonna have it back.
yeah, you can. There you go.
So he kind of picks up the javelin, kind of looks at the forge, looks back at you. You can remain entertained with it. As he goes to his den, he starts picking up something out of it.
Huh?
What's he getting?
A backpack.
Ooh. What for?
As he's kind of standing there, picking up the backpack, he looks at you, Giggles. Kind of looks at the goblin by his side. Kind of whispers to Giggles. You think they're gonna be fine if there's one less goblin in the tribe?
What?
Should I hear my question or just
Oh no, I mean, I guess I just don't understand the question.
let's just say hypothetically, right?
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically, of course. If a goblin wasn't worth the lead,
Okay.
do you think they would be fine without it?
Be fine without what?
The goblin that left.
Oh, like if the tribe would be fine.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on the goblin.
Because I don't really like that guy in the main place. Kind of like
You're
an
gonna kill him?
No.
Sharpens murder weapon.
I was more planning on, I take two hands. I mean, one as a base, and the other one I make just a gesture of like two fingers, like moving around, like if there were legs away.
Okay. Oh, leaving.
Hypothetically, of course.
So wait, you're leaving?
Hypothetically.
What is Belle doing?
I try to make it look like I'm on top. There we go.
I can move you in front of Ding, you know.
No, this is good.
I thought, but But who am I gonna? Whose forge am I gonna catch on fire?
Good question. Could have come along.
I do like seeing the sparks.
There we go. Just need to sort out the situation with our current leader, and I don't think they're gonna miss me that much.
I miss you.
Oh, but I'm not sure about the other tribesmen if they would miss me that much, you know? Just the blacksmith and just make sharp people on these things.
Speaking-
B-26.
Speaking of other goblins, Knack, you indeed
Yes.
scramble your way into the secret door.
Yes.
Which is not
What
so
do I
much a secret.
discover? What was that?
That was what was what?
You said something.
Oh, but yes, inside you see the typical pile of shinies that no one's allowed to touch because they're bubbles and Bobble said so.
Mm-hmm.
You also see the great.
Are there any?
You also see
there-
the
Are
great
there
big.
any?
You also see the great big shiny door where you found Loogie, the one that no one can open or move at all.
Are there any shiny metal bits?
Yeah, all sorts of things. Because sometimes Bobble sends goblins out into the swamp to find bits and bobs for him. One time, the goblin that guards the sheep that you guys eat sometimes. She found a dead guy, and now she's got these big, cool metal hands.
Whoa.
Bubble made her
Can I try
give the rest of his stuff to him, though.
Could I see if I can open the door and find something else cool in it?
It is. You guys have tried. You guys have tried literally everything you possibly can to open this door, and it hasn't budged at all.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab a handful of shinies.
Like, make me a sleight of hand check.
D. 12.
You're so caught up with getting shinies that you make a bit of a mess about it. You do get shinies, though.
Yeah. And once I get a satisfactory handful, I'll just close the thing back up.
Yeah. Now what do you do?
Eh, 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 excuse me, Mr. Pigleg,
Mr. Beyblade?
Peg
Mr.
leg.
Pigleg,
Beyblade.
you gotta let it rip!
Beyblade!
Because it's Beyblade.
I need you to make me a blade.
Oh, what?
Luigi needs a new weapon. He wants a metal top. I need you to make this into a Beyblade.
So you want me to put a Sharpie pointy bit on the toy?
No. Toy wants a new weapon. Hands gives you a handful of shinies you got. Turn these into something cool.
You know, just on looking at them, that those are bubbles.
Right. Where'd you get these?
None of your business.
Alright.
Unless you're making business.
Alright, what I'm getting out of this?
He takes the bubbles and like splits it in half and like separates it into two groups. You get one half and you make something cool with the other half.
I bet.
Yeah.
I put this. I just take the bubble stuff and I just put it like on the side. I'm like, alright, bet.
Yeah. Yeah, make it super cool and rad. Luigi needs new weapons.
Alright. I take the I look to the giggles. Alright. Get the forge running.
Woo!
You know what to do.
Giggles just goes over and sorry.
That's good enough. The conversation
Wait.
threw you
I
off a
rolled it-
little. The chat you had with them threw you off a little bit, but you can do it.
Yeah. I rolled the damage just for fun.
Also, I imagine that this isn't like a normal forge. It's pretty hodgepodge.
It's like the best that he could do with clay and like he did his
Mud.
best with clay, mud, and the stone.
I imagine it's just like dug into the side of the cliff.
Yeah.
But that goblin is just like putting his hand over the chimney and
Ow!
Playing with
He
the
looks
smoke.
at his burnt hands because he was like, he's like looking
Yeah,
down
it's
over you
red.
guys.
yeah.
If you keep that up, we can be matching bird buddies.
Alright,
I think it was a completely charred body.
alright. And,
Now, and just leaves.
Now.
and with this, I'm going to. With this, I'm gonna smelt the metal bits that I can. What's that metal? I just separated. And
Yeah.
by doing that, I will start forging weapons for the little toy.
Yeah.
You
Alright?
make a bunch of shitty little accessories out of gold and other metals.
Exactly.
You don't know how well I'm gonna roll. Come on.
Well, let's see how well you roll.
Gotta
Yeah,
let it
Pretty
rest.
mid. They're pretty mid.
Pretty mid.
Pretty mid here.
So you get like a bunch of shiny like gold and silver bits all over your guy of weapons and I hand it over. While the rest of the there we go.
Yes. Luigi grows in power.
Alright. I pat you on the head. Now you go play and have fun.
Yeah. Leaps over the wall.
And with this, while he's leaping over the wall, I just add bauble stuff to my backpack.
It looks even cooler than the. It looks even cooler than the things he uses in the flappy paper things you read sometimes.
Yeah. These are his special edition weapons. And then I'm gonna sit down in the corner. I'm gonna pull out my flappy pages and my crayons and start drawing Luigi with his new accessories.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
he might not win against the. He might not win against the guy in the comic all the time, but he still looks super cool. And now he looks
Yeah.
even super cooler.
Yeah.
Are you like worshipping like the
I
villain
guess-
in the comic?
What was it?
Are you like worshipping the villain of the comic?
You can come up with something.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Also, this is this is the equivalent of stealing money from your mom's purse to buy accessories for your toy.
Only instead
This
of
is
buying
exactly what he
things with the
did.
money, you cut up bills
He
to
made
make
them.
paper dolls.
Yes, exactly.
I don't know. I'll put the villain from the series in the boudoir, and you can maybe come up with a simplified version of
No,
it.
no, no. The thing I was implying that he is the villain.
Yeah, I'm the big bad guy.
Like so. So now what are you guys doing?
Yeah.
You lot down here.
Mm,
Are you gonna take the whole forge with you?
Can't really carry that.
Giggles is gonna go over to the forge and like find a loose rock to pull out of it. And then like after they find one that's loose, they're gonna hand it back to Old One Eye. It's like, you gotta keep part of it.
True. Will I make a new, better one? This will be the foundation.
Yes. And I'll have you know, I'm very good at finding rocks. I've got someone on the inside.
Ah, you got a rock man on the inside then.
Yes.
Noted.
You can
Giggles
feel
will
Benjamin.
reach into gonna reach into their hat, pull out Benjamin. This is my inside man.
I see.
His name's Benjamin.
You can feel him.
what does Benjamin look like?
He's a rock. Specifically a rock with a little face painted on it.
That's adorable.
Also, it is Giggles familiar.
How does that work?
It's actually
Magic.
a rock elemental.
Mm.
Do
a
not question
fire
Benjamin.
based- A fire-based witch has a rock earth elemental for a familiar.
Rocks can't catch fire.
True.
Unless it's coal.
True.
But is coal really a rock?
Yes. They literally mine it from the earth. Charcoal is wood. Coal is rocks.
Okay, I forgot the difference in English.
Right. This here's Benjamin. He knows where all the good rocks are.
Right. Does he know where to find the this kind of rock? As I clank the metal from my halberd.
Giggles is just gonna like look at Benjamin and say, "Well, Benji, do you know?" And holds the rock up to their ear.
This goblin over here, like, that's not a rock, that's metal.
Shush! Shush, 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 shush.
Yeah.
I'm listening to Benjamin. Also, that is adorable. Benjamin does not have legs.
Damn.
Benjamin can't move.
Best thing to compare him to would be
The toilet.
from over the garden walls. Rock facts.
Yeah.
That's a rock fact.
Albert, can Giggles hear anything from Benjamin?
Quiet as can be. A split second.
It's just a detailed cut to Benjamin, and like you hear the wind blow.
Yeah, he'll be more talkative later. Just shoves him back in the hat.
To be fair, metal comes from rocks,
You know?
right?
Would you know that?
Probably.
I feel like a lot of the
we've watched
metal you guys find is
Forge.
scavenged.
There was
Yeah.
that one time we found the metal axe engraved in that stone. So yeah, I guess it does come from sometimes.
By the way, Mel,
Oh, I thought you said Mel. Yes?
hypothetically, if someone were to leave the tribe, right? Hypothetically,
Yeah.
how do I put this? Would you tag along as well?
Sure, why not?
No one can be bothered to stay.
This place is just
Eagles can't lose their precious sparks.
Noted. kind of looking at Knack.
Just step on this other goblin.
Was this goblin just like standing on the ground there?
No, you just moved your token onto her.
Ah, fair enough. I just kind of stepped on her toes. Sorry. with the peg leg. I'm looking at Knack, wondering, like, should I leave the child?
You see him like doing stuff with his action figure in the air, while like drawing on the paper.
This kid is gonna die here. But do I care?
I'm gonna be honest, with all the fires I've started, I'm surprised they haven't tried to kill me yet.
The morals of
I mean,
this
you've gotten-
character are being weighed.
You've gotten engaged in feeding duty at least once.
Can that be where the bite mark's from?
Yeah. Yes.
I thought that was from you toasting your ear, and then a goblin's like, I wonder if they taste like jerky. And didn't let go until it was too late.
No,
I like
it wasn't
to
a
imagine
goblin,
that I
it
was-
was Lukey.
I like to imagine
How?
that I was also
like-
Louie has the knack if it. Louie has the knack if it tastes like jerky, and so Louie.
Oh,
So Knack's like, oh yeah, I don't know, give it a try.
I thought you implied that Loogie did it.
Yeah.
Somehow.
He pressed a little gear system with like opened his like chompers and let him go.
Oh my god.
I like to imagine that he sent Belle to do it, but she just came back and actually had fed Gator.
It's
Yeah.
like, this is what you meant, right?
Alright, done. The Gators were very happy.
And he was, when you came back from that, he was just seething.
He sent Giggles to feed the alligators, but Giggles kept burning the alligators, and they just left them alone.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure One Eye just does it, like, he just chooses to do it.
Odo and I, whenever he has been told, hey, do alligator duty, he doesn't. He just ignores it.
He literally couldn't care less.
Like, guy, what you gonna do about it?
You ain't
Oh,
stronger than me. You can't take me in a fight.
Normally
Has
he could probably muscle around some other goblins because Bobble is pretty toned. You're wide though.
Yes.
You are a small green brick.
Wide Putin.
If I'm going with y'all, I should probably go get my medicine stuff.
Yeah, you go do that. I'm gonna have a talk with the boss.
Hey boss, your shit's bullshit. I'm done. I'm leaving. I'm taking my folks with me. I'm outie.
I think before any plot advances further, should we wait for Kenji to get here before you guys end up leaving
Probably.
without Crushma?
I wouldn't mind taking a break because I gotta pee.
Okay. A break it is then.
Yeah, since it sounded like things were not moving, I'm about to move things a little bit.
Yeah. I appreciate
What's
it.
his name again?
I'm just a little concerned it might be going too fast while we're missing a player, and you might end up leaving them behind.
Fair enough. But
What's his
Or
name?
or if we do end up leaving, we could end up crossing across them in the path while we're making our way. Like they're on their way back. And it's like, oh hey, we're leaving. You want to join with us? You want to come, fam?
That's fair. I just wouldn't want Kenji to miss out on shenanigans.
Also,
She
Popo,
was on
I asked.
gator feeding duty. She was on gator feeding duty.
I was-
We just crossed paths.
I imagine that she's like
Yeah.
guarding the sheep from wolves or something.
Yeah.
have sheep?
Yeah. I mean, you guys did. You can't always scavenge clothes. Sometimes you need to make some.
All right, fair enough. I didn't know we had sheep. God damn.
Yeah.
Dang.
There's only like 3. They're not in this
Also-
bit though.
Fair enough.
I'm loving these sketches so much, Popo.
Yeah, these are incredible.
You told me in a dream to take your kidneys.
Let me see if I
would
can.
give the-
Let me see if I can
Because,
plot these in the
all-
Roll20 chat for the recording to see.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, I can
How
open
long-
them.
Boys,
I can open them in browser.
Yeah. So how long would have this guy been in power? Popo in power.
novels.
Like year or 2.
All right. Oh,
That's
one
way
eye's
too damn
a
long.
one eye's a little bit fed up then.
Yeah. Stick it to the man.
This guy's a shit.
Belle doesn't even act like he's a leader at all. She just treats him like all the other goblins.
Also, I forgot that I made Firefox my primary browser, so I gotta. How the fuck am I gonna? Ah, whatever.
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'll use the bathroom real quick.
I was not expecting Belle to be Team Mum, but I dig it anyway.
It just sort of happened.
I mean, she has a child to care for.
Yeah.
A dumb fat child.
Yeah. She's also apparently the only goblin in this whole place that actually cares about safety.
I mean, it's not a very safe place, so why bother?
Well, I don't want them to die.
Bleh.
Yeah.
Bleh.
I like that a bird is just now on my head.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably flown off at this point.
Yeah, but it was just kind of funny. You gave me sick animal. My character just like, oh no.
I put it. I only made it sick because I couldn't do like a seagull noise well enough. I put that there explicitly for target practice, and even gave them prompt like, "You still have the javelin."
And then my character is like, oh no, poor thing.
Oh, Belle is more of a sweetheart than I anticipated.
Well, someone has to be the actually nice person of this party.
I mean, do you? You could just be... You could be just a bunch of scrumblies. Not trying to stop you, I'm
No,
loving
it's more-
this, but like... Imagine.
It's more fun. It's more funny imagining Belle trying to wrangle everyone into not doing something.
Yeah. It's okay, Ding can be the chaotic one on your behalf. Just like being a dog, like, what's in your mouth? Open your mouth. Give it air. And you just have to pry him open like an oyster.
Yeah. By the way, you can take Dean like as a character anytime you want.
I'm back.
Yeah.
I love that doodle of Giggles.
Yeah. I know that's probably supposed to be like a mouth on there, but it looks like a nose.
Where's the doodle?
In the VC chat.
Also, it's funny, y'all say Giggles doesn't respect fire safety, but Giggles themselves is a fire hazard.
Yes.
Goblins look at Giggles and they're like, don't do what they do.
And then they don't listen. Like that one from before literally stuck his hand in a fireplace and got his hair lit aflame. They're literally called the Mud Munch tribe. Where do you think they got that little name from?
Totally in a dream to eat your kidneys.
I don't know if it says eat or get, but both are appropriate.
Yes. He told me to eat the kitten.
You just hold up Loogie, he's just T-posing, and you didn't put him that way.
Yeah.
And then you look,
Yeah,
and then you look away from him, and you look back, and now he's A-posing. Whoa!
Also, I never got to point out, but I realized that this dynamic is just Johnny and Plank from Ed and A.
And it,
Pretty much.
only with more blades and larceny.
Yes. Exactly.
I always find it funny that in the finale of Ed, Ed and Eddie, Johnny just goes insane.
Yeah, Melon
And that's only at the
wants
end,
revenge.
like literally the very end.
Yeah.
What's that, Plank? There's no more time in the movie.
What movie? And like he said, like the movie's over. What movie? And then just cuts.
Yeah.
Fade to
Yeah.
black.
So it
Excellent.
fades to credits.
No, that's. No, I'm pretty sure that's a.
Melonhead,
No, that's a post-credit scene.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Melonhead's corruption arc.
The gourd.
The cord.
And Plank, instead of being Swifty, is like Splinter, the Dark Shard.
Yeah. Also, that one goblin's still upside down in the mud.
Yeah, and that one's still on his face after Bobble pushed him over.
They don't know
That's
how to
okay.
get up themselves.
They have each other.
And then this
Now I'm
one's
imagining
just
both of them
walking
like laying
in,
down on the ground, and one just slowly puts their hand on the
reaches
other
out
one's
his
hand.
hand.
Yeah,
One just reaches out a hand and like places it on the other one's hand.
like it, like you know that
Yes.
meme, like let's take ibuprofen together. It's like let's eat mud together.
Yeah.
Just hand out.
And then this goblin's over here just eating like a bowl of nuts and watching these two.
Yeah.
This is
Enthralled.
riveting entertainment.
Oh, the gay agenda in action.
Hey, muddy nerds.
I don't even have agenda.
Ooh. And Kenji said he'd be late. Wasn't kidding, poor lad.
Yeah, it was a church luncheon.
Yeah.
Lunch
He told me about it.
Yeah. Hopefully he gets to come back for some of the game.
Yeah.
Also, I'm imagining Giggles with her tendencies for explosions is like I think Megami, the anime girl I posted the gif of.
Oh, fucking from Konosuba.
Yeah, whose specialty is explosions and explosions only. And everything she has to use the highest level nuke she has even is just like a one slime or something.
Also, I will admit I'm hesitant to start without Kenji because I know that if I do, things will kick off because One Eye's looking to progress the plot.
I mean, I could take it slower if you want to.
No, it's fine. It's a tricky thing.
Also,
It's like,
again, like
session one's like, okay, do things. Wait, you're doing things too quickly. Wait.
hold up.
I mean, here's the thing though. You just left us there doing our things. So I decided to do my thing.
Fair enough. That is what I asked for.
And again, it could always be like, well, we're on the way out when Kenji shows up. Like, do they join up with us?
Plus, I just want to talk.
I just
He
want to talk.
just wants to talk. It doesn't have to be leaving immediately.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be leaving immediately. I just want to talk with him because I want him to treat these guys a little better.
I mean, he might
Yeah.
react poorly, is the thing.
You see, I have an argument to him.
Eat this
Hi,
chuckle
Tom.
nuts.
This is my argument back to him. Because so far, I just so you know, he never really did anything when they never fed the alligators, right?
I mean,
He doesn't have it.
he probably, like, wanted to square up, but then you squared up back and he relented.
Oh fuck! Never
Here's my-
mind. This guy's
here's my-
ripped.
Here's my argument back. My argument to him.
Hammer.
Hammer time.
Also, I updated the one drawing above the hammer. Heyo.
Or the body.
Creature spotted.
Absolute creature.
Excellent. I mean, we could probably continue, just like old One Eye's. Imagine old One Eye's like having a big think of conversation before arriving on Hammer.
Mm-hmm.
He,
He's just like currently,
It
like
made me-
he's sitting there, like, what do I tell him?
I'm
Big
imagining the
nerd.
meme of like, and that's just why I personally don't agree with your opinion. Counterpoint, valid argument, no, pipe bomb.
I
so-
could bring up the fact that he's treating everyone very shittily, or I could just hammer him in the head. Good choices.
decisions.
So what are the rest of you doing then? We might as well pick back up.
I mean, I'm probably watching to make sure this doesn't go south, just from
Yep.
afar.
I'm trying to extend the time until Genji gets here, you buffoon.
Giggles will look. What little tent would be Nax?
But I'm right here.
No, where's your tent?
One. I don't know, probably the small one. The
Giggles
small
is
one
now going,
wi-
is now
on the
going through
end
your
is
tent.
Hey, 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 what are you doing?
There's a lot of other goblins' things in here. Maybe even a couple of yours.
Like, they're just like they've gotten like a bag that is Knack's bag and they're just shoving everything in there. Anytime they find something that's theirs, like, oh, that's where that glass bottle was. Pockets it in their own hat. He continues going.
What do I
Just
do? What do I do to shove Giggles?
shove attack. Athletics. Just push. You're a weenie. You're just like ineffectually bapping against. Like, nah, stop it.
Get out there! What are you doing?
Ding sees you being mean, so he just like lies on top of you.
Alrighty, Dad, I got you all packed up.
He's not even doing it. He's
Yes,
not
they
even
are
doing
your
it.
things. They're just now all your things in a bag. I didn't take anything. They're just now all your stuff's in a bag. And now the bag's going back in your tent.
He's very much having a temper tantrum.
Yeah.
Giggles is
And
just
this is
gonna
where-
grab him by the cape and drag him to the mud.
You have to drag me out from under this dog.
Yeah, you do.
Come on, Dingles.
So Ding is like the size of, I would imagine, like a golden retriever or a husky or some sort of.
Yeah,
just
we are 3
a
foot
large
tall
dog.
creatures. Saint Bernard.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Giggles kind of like pulls on the cape, that kind of like gently like pushes Ding with their foot.
What do you think Ding does? Like, I do voices for Ding and sometimes move him, but like he is under your control there, pal.
He probably
He's being gently prodded.
he probably licks you.
No, I don't taste as good as I smell.
You're used to goblins licking you as well.
I was
It's
just
not
gonna
bad,
toss him
That's-
to calming
That's
mud.
that's the real reason you have all those wraps, so they stop tasting you because they can't taste you through the wraps.
They kept trying to like bite the arms and then they got burnt and then they would blame Giggles for getting burnt and when they're the ones who bit.
Yeah.
He ri-
Don't.
uh,
The forbidden spicy gobbo.
That.
he rubs it.
Oh, I just told him
he
something
rub-
terrible. That just makes the wraps around your chest extra concerning. Ah!
He wrapped.
And also,
Listen,
And
all
also,
I'm
yes.
saying is that I wasn't super sad when they sent him up to feed the alligators.
he got what he deserves.
He
Also,
got what
yes,
he
for
deserved.
this. Yes, bro, this is excellent visualization. Dog.
These drawings are immaculate, Papa.
Anyway, you're packed up. I'm packed up. Are you packed up?
She goes to her tent. And then Ding, seeing that she's leaving, he just gets up and walks over.
Oh, excellent. Grabs to throw in the mud.
He is limp from he wore himself out from the temper tantrum.
And just like, Split.
Splits him into mud here. Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking over here.
Isn't that a wall? Isn't this like
It's a wall
Alright.
down.
Yeah, it's a
Ah.
wall downwards. I was throwing you off the ledge.
Okay, I thought this was like a hut or something.
Oh, no. I assumed
How
this
is this a
was
hut?
I don't know. I was reading it wrong. Alright, but yes, you Sparta kick Knack into the mud.
And then and then
And, like-
also pile drive.
The people,
You
the
just-
goblin's elbow.
You just see some bubbles rising in the mud, like.
Listen, just enough so that way you can breathe. There, calming mud. Make sure to get it in all the orifices.
Now you start to drown.
Set the mouth. Set the mouth. Mouth is for breathing.
So,
So Belle is, you see, instead of all her stuff, she just keeps bringing out toy after toy after toy. That's all day.
he starts wagging his tail.
Yeah.
Do you
Happy
know what Dink
dogger.
is?
He a big lizard, as far as you're aware.
Okay.
Not quite like
He's
the alligators, but he good boy.
He also goes shocky sometimes.
Yeah, that's weird. Maybe he's a magic lizard dog thing. I mean, sometimes he goes poof into nothing and then poofs back. So
It's a weird dog.
weird dog.
That's one weird dog.
Hey man, are you a dog? That didn't talk back. It's a dog.
Does old one I want to do anything? Like outside of
Maybe you could ask the other citizens what they think of Bobble's leadership.
You two, they're young ones.
eh?
Why do we listen to Bobbles again?
He's a novel.
Yeah, but who
He's rich
pointed him as not?
and powerful and cool. He said so.
He said so, but who else said that?
They think. They shrug.
What's stopping us? And now hear me out on this one. When he sends us to alligator feeding duty, to not go to alligator feeding duty.
The gears, the rusty, mud-sodden gears, creak slowly in their heads, just like blank stares.
You can see
They-
steam coming out of their ears.
Yeah.
Now hear me out on this one. What if instead of having one big leader, we make this our community?
Down with the monarchy, we established democracy.
Make me a persuasion check.
Would I have advantage for this?
Not just regular.
Well, here goes my chance of trying to establish communism.
I mean, maybe just with these two, but they're just like, these ones seem especially dumb. They don't understand.
Not the sharpest tools in the shed, I understand.
They're just
You're
like,
throwing political
you're like,
theory at
not
them.
leader, we all leader who lead, if everyone is leader.
No, it's more like not necessarily having a leader, but having a group of, never mind.
You're throwing political theory at a bunch of kindergartners.
I say we start our own tribe with blackjack and hookers.
Forget the blackjack.
You're right, we just need the hookers.
Where do you find somebody hooked?
For fishing.
But who's gonna be the hooker? Your mother.
Mama?
Well, Bobble's got a whole bunch of hooks. He could be a hooker.
I mean, he does have them in his ears. They
One
look
more.
like hooks.
You know what? I've decided. Bobble would make a great hooker.
I'm back.
What do you think?
What's a hooker?
Who?
At the Scalpel, she's like,
Bobble would make a
I
great
think
hooker.
Bobble would make a great hooker. What do you think?
What's a
I
hooker?
like to imagine.
Someone who hooks good. He's got all those hooks. He's got to be good.
I mean, he's pretty strong. He can probably pick up a fish pretty good.
Yeah, so I'm telling you, he'd be a great hooker.
I start slap fighting you again.
Like
But
Giggles
there's
is just
one now.
holding their extended their arm out, so it's on your forehead, so you're just like you can't
Exactly.
reach them.
And like my little arms are trying to reach you, like. And guess who's here?
Hey!
Howdy.
No.
It's the boy.
Giggles is here to spread propaganda that Bobbles is a great hooker.
Best hooker.
Also, you
I like
muted,
to
by
think
the
that
way.
Belle actually knows what that means.
It's probably Genji.
Hey. Hello?
You typed in roll 20.
Yeah. Probably logging you.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Best girl. What?
Oh, the mic's being a
Hello?
binge. Oh,
Uh,
oh,
Oh,
Hello?
there you are.
hey!
Genji.
They're like,
I don't know when to introduce myself or what's going on.
don't worry, we can do that immediately!
Yeah.
Giggles is just busy telling everybody that Bobbles would make a great hooker.
Now let me get your
Giggles
token
can go
real
to
quick.
you next. Giggles can go to you next.
Now let me just put you on the map of the place you live in. Quick refresher: you're all members of the Mud Munch tribe in the Black Stump Swamp.
Mud Bunch.
The Mud Munch
Yeah.
tribe.
Oh, Mud Munch. We eat the mud.
Yeah,
Mud munching.
and let's
Our
be
leader is Bobbles, and he's kind of a jerk.
yeah, right. Ping.
Is
Over
this
here.
one Bubbles? Is
Keep him,
this one with the hat Bubbles?
Yeah.
Yes.
Up here though. Right, let's as all this shenanigans is going on. Would you care to introduce yourself and describe yourself, Crushma?
Okay, so for those of you who listen to the local hearsay, Krushma is the words that she uses to describe herself changes periodically. Sometimes she is the local witch hag or mud demon or wish-granting fairy creature of ill repute. She seems to have this ever-changing sort of mercurial sense of being when it comes to how she describes herself and the sorts of whispers that travel throughout this little village that she obviously has nothing to do with. Why would she be spreading rumors about herself? But for those of you who actually know her, she's basically a goat herd. She keeps the
Sheep.
she keeps the wild stock in line. She moves them from place to place when need be, and she fights off any wild creatures that may try to come into the village and take a bite out of whatever livestock they happen to have. Pigs, goats, deer. I think one time they had a kangaroo, but that got out.
And you
Hopping
don't, and you
man.
don't know what any of them were. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, you
It's
didn't
not
know
a
what
job to know these
that was a
things.
weird bunny that one time.
Yeah. So it's not a job to know these things.
And you just got done
Uh,
sorting out like a wolf that was trying to eat the sheep, and you have now returned.
Clearly, that thing wished for an ass kicking.
Indeed.
I like to
Yeah.
think that our characters know each other the most just because we're outside of the village the most.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, covered in 3 types of blood, one of which might be her own, you're not sure. The bruised goblin Krushma comes not exactly staggering, more swaggering back into town.
Yeah.
Christmas! Christmas!
What? Wait, like- as you rush toward me screaming about something, I just put one of my heavy hands on your head and like smush you down half a foot. Use your words.
Christmas! Giggles! She was in my tent and I can't push her down! Go push her down!
I is immediately unsure what's happening.
You can see that there were dried tears on Mac's face. He
Oh,
is very
shit.
upset. He
Clearly,
was
clearly
having
this
one
is
of
a
his
serious situation.
he was having one of his temper tantrums again.
I was and then Giggles and she went in my tent and she touched my stuff and she was and I'm not strong enough to push her down.
You know that a vast majority of Knack stuff is stolen from other goblins, maybe including yourself.
Okay, so I'm gonna take my hand off him, and I'll look around. Like, okay, Knack, did you make any wishes lately?
What?
Your behaviors. What kind of wishes have your behaviors cast upon the village?
I get more stuff.
You see right there? That's a wish for consequences.
What consequences? Eh?
And she's just gonna leave it there.
He's just like looking down, putting like his finger to his mouth, thinking,
What is consequence?
he's
Also for-
processing.
And as I walk away, I raise one of my clawed gauntlet fingers. Don't question the fairy.
Also, for
He's
your,
just like
Hi,
sitting
Krishna.
there.
Hey.
You're a bit banged up. Do you need assistance?
I think I'm good. Just,
You
doing what I do, granting wishes, making magic happen.
You sure you don't want one of those juices that make your arm go numb for a little bit?
Where'd you get it?
It's in my medicine supply. I got the juice from a plant outside in the forest.
And how many plants did you burn down to get it?
Only starts counting like 5.
I want to imagine like
That's not bad.
this magical juice from this mystical plant that's rare and only here, and it's just tree sap. Hey, let me inject this into you. Imagine.
I like to imagine the Giggles kind of knows what they're doing, but only because of a long period of trial and error.
Mm-hmm.
The gauges aren't the only. The gauges aren't the only things that get goblins killed sometimes.
Yeah. Krushma sees Giggles as something of a magical rival, but they feel very strongly. Krushma feels very strongly in her heart that Giggles' magic does not. Giggles' one trick that is fire does not hold a true candle to Krushma's ability to grant wishes, which
Giggles is no competition.
which, as it seems in her head, actually just seems like a regular chain of cause and effect that she is inserting herself into as the effect.
Googles has no idea this rivalry is happening.
Exactly.
Oh, hey Krishna, have a sheep.
Hello.
Anyway, I think, but, what's our leader's name again?
Tucker!
What did you say?
His name's Tucker!
His name's Hooker.
No, Bobble would make. I want your opinion here, One Eye. Don't you think Bobble would make a fantastic hooker?
What?
You see how it looks.
Which one is Bobble?
The leader.
Noble.
This guy.
He's the self-appointed noble.
He wears fancy clothes and bossing people around. He's a noble.
Yeah. Belle, if you don't stop your dragon, I think it's gonna start licking the caked blood off of Krushma.
That's what I was gonna say.
He's getting
Yeah.
He's reaching his snoot closer and closer to your face.
I accept.
Doing your yes.
He starts slurping. This
See, I've granted so many wishes today. I kept the livestock safe. Your buddy's getting a treat. I ripped that wolf's leg off pretty good.
Do you
Amazing.
at least bring the wolf here so we can cook it?
Nobody wished for dinner.
now one of the gators got it first.
The gators wished for dinner.
Yeah, Gator wished for dinner. I couldn't do shit about that. If you want it more, you gotta work harder. No one wishes better than Gators.
I might have a wish, although it's a question.
Gator wishes are worth the 3 whole goblin wishes.
Wow.
That's why so many gators eat goblins, because their wishes are stronger. Their wish to eat is stronger than the goblin's wish to not get
Wish
eaten.
to live.
Fucking horrible.
This is a horrible place you live in. Why else would you want to leave?
Alright, Gershman.
Oh, can you speak up, One Eye? I don't have headphones in my computer.
Alright. So I've been thinking. I'm actually planning on, not being around this place anymore.
Oh.
It's kind of dull.
So your wish now... So you want to be... Your wish is to be away from the wishes.
You could tag along.
I don't know. Could this place really get along without me?
I kind of looking around.
I'll be honest, I don't think this place is lasting very long.
The goblins over here are still caught in thought with your recommendations for political action.
And these
that
ones,
paralyzed
these
them.
ones are face down in the mud, and this one is watching them be face down in the mud.
Well, all I'm saying is that if you're not here and I'm not near you, your wish to keep your helmet all sparkly clean isn't gonna come true.
Yep. Makes sense to me.
However, if I stick by him, my wish to see pretty sparks will remain.
Hmm.
The wish
Basically what I'm
to
saying is
is
if he
very
leaves, I
strong.
leave.
Ah.
I go where the sparks go.
Krishna like gets into like a thinking pose. If I'm here, I'm granting the same wishes all the time. But if I leave, I can grant hundreds of wishes. No, wait, dozens.
Whoa,
Yes.
that's a lot of wishes.
Hey, you ever count a does?
No.
I can count to 100. I can't count to does.
Do-
What does that mean?
I got no clue. I'm gonna wish to know. Ah, shit! I can't grant my own wishes. Can someone else wish for it?
I'm waiting for it.
I blunk my hand on top of One Eye's helmet. Do you know now?
A dozen is 12.
How do you know that?
That's it.
Bell, make me an int check immediately.
Alright.
But you the numbers.
That's more than a dozen, so I'll give it to you. You heard Bobble say it one time, so
Oh, I just know it because Baker's dozen.
you don't know what a baker is.
I don't
That's
know.
a bacon.
A baker's dozen isn't 12.
It's
Yes,
13.
yes, that's 13.
Wait, it is?
Yeah,
Baker's
Yeah.
dozen is
a baker's dozen is basically a dozen plus a spare.
Yeah, they got
Yeah.
the little extra left over they give to you.
No, that's for the baker.
Yeah, so you get the
No.
dozen, the baker gets a little bit extra for themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, Bobble said a dozen one time, so that means you know what it means.
See? Wish granted. I always pull through.
Success.
Before I, make my wish to leave, I just want to have a talk with Bobbles real quick. And things might go bad, so you guys might want to be on the backup.
He just pulls out his war hammer. Just want to talk with him.
I just want to talk. Don't mind I'm holding my warhammer.
I can feel it. The overwhelming wish for a confrontation.
Maybe.
Can I watch?
Well, we shall see how it goes. I'll be right back.
While that's happening, I'm gonna give Ding a zillion pats.
Good.
Like, I'm not taking the gauntlet off, and I'm just tapping their face over and over again.
You ever seen that video of like a cat standing on a thing and they're just like on its back and it's sped up? Is that what you're doing to Ding?
On Ding's face.
And intermittently goes,
Playing
"Ick."
it. You're
You know,
playing
in like a
things
Sing or Polo video or like a terminal montage when someone gets like slapped really fast. Yeah.
Yeah. You're playing Ding's face like a bongo.
Yeah.
So like this, Kenji, look at VC.
Like just dodgeball impact sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what are you doing here over here, you two?
I politely knock on the door.
Yeah, come in, peons.
I kick the door open.
Okay. Rude. He says from his big super duper important, better than you chair.
I just want to have a chat.
Do you look through the hole in the roof you made?
Yes. Yes, Nat climbs back up on the roof.
Oh, for context, by the way, Crushma, Nak stole some of. Down here is where Bobble keeps all of his shinies, and there's also like a great big ominous shiny door that no one can open, and it's also where Nak found Loogie, but that's neither here nor there.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
made
and
a
I
hole in his roof earlier,
Oh,
and I'm looking back down.
Oh, and
again.
Nax stole some of his shinies.
Yeah.
Crushman doesn't know that, but the others do.
Yeah.
Because he gave
As,
some of them to...
as I said, Knack wished for consequences.
Well said.
Yep.
But yeah, I just want to talk. I have the warhammer, like the hand of the warhammer on the pommel, not necessarily like out, but like just there.
Just,
Alright, what do you
just
have to
standing.
say to me, the grand and... the grand noble wobble? Bobble the knob. That's me.
Wobble bobble.
I'm the noble.
Yeah, I'm here to ask you to stop that.
Stop what?
Being a piece of shit.
How about you first, fucker?
How
Yeah.
about I break?
Whack.
How,
Your
how about hear me out on this one? You treat those little guys outside with some respect, and don't treat them like an absolute piece of garbage. And you get to keep your teeth.
Maybe an intimidation check.
Could I use strength for this?
Sure, you have your hammer out.
Crushman notes that One Eye is wishing for teeth.
what's your intimidation bonus?
I'm not proficient with
Oh,
intimidation.
so that's just like that would just be a 12 then.
Yep.
I will make a counter roll for this lad. It'll be as follows. I feel like he'd have like this. Oh. Oh.
damn. You're not so tough. He thinks he's bigger than him because he's standing
You're like-
on his shiny throne.
And he like oh sure, except for one thing, and he reaches behind the big chair and pulls out a morning star. How about I take
What?
your teeth, or how about you get the fuck out of my hut, or I don't sentence you to gator feeding duty, if you know what I mean. And he pats the morning star in his hand, like you know when you got a thing you're gonna hit someone with, and you just do the pat, you know the thing.
Oh, I thought you'd never ask.
Goblin, can I roll a sneak attack?
Sure. What are you? Are you throwing a knife from the ceiling?
The
No.
gators are such good.
Flames from
Good
above!
boy.
Oh, you can't sneak attack with a spell.
I can't.
Nah.
I can't shoot a little flame from
You can
the,
sneak.
the
You
hole
can
in
get
the
a.
roof.
It would have given you advantage because he didn't know you were there, but you can't like get the sneak attack
Yeah.
damage. Because can you
Yeah,
imagine
I want,
sneak attack on a spell that you can upcast?
Yeah, I wanted advantage spell cast the firebolt from the roof.
In Pathfinder.
Just have Luigi spit a little Mario fireball.
But yeah, that actually won't hit him. It's like, you like call out like he's like shit, and you dodge out of the way as you set his chair aflame because it's only made of wood. Right. Now it is time for the rolling of initiative because I think. Or would we rather, like, do we want to end session 0 there, or do we want to, like, have you guys rebelling? And we ended after that.
Can I participate in the rebellion?
Oh, absolutely. I'm
Yes,
sure you could hear violence inside.
I don't mind keeping going.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can
we
keep
can.
going. Why not?
Yeah, let's finish it up.
Alright, let's
By
put
the
you
way-
on turn over there, Giggles. There you go.
How
Oh,
it says,
There's
My
two
ini-
of me.
how it says Ding's initiative works is it's just right after me. Or
Yeah,
on
no
my
worries.
turn.
So let me find a different track to put on.
Yeah.
Also, for this, I would have my shield out.
All right. Fight music, fight music. Bear with me just a sec. I gotta find something stupid.
Yeah. Viva la revolution!
Might I recommend any battle theme from Earthbound?
Ooh.
I feel like I need something more chaotic and like upbeat.
No Earthbound music.
Bear with me a sec. I gotta check this song, see if it's okay. Just bear with me a second.
You're just in time for the violence, Kenji.
Violencia.
Knock,
No,
knock,
not that
open
one.
up the door, it's real.
Knock, knock, open up the door, it's Nap.
No, I'm imagining Kreshma breaks through the wall, leaving a Kreshma-shaped hole.
Like, not even quickly, just slowly and gradually, like that episode of SpongeBob.
Yeah, with through the metal, like, cheep!
But then Ding is still following you because he's still licking the blood off.
Yeah.
Oh, I know a track.
I put a gif of Krishma and the fucking BC.
Yeah. Boom.
Let's
Okay.
see.
Oh.
Yeah, this thing's like you could probably pretty easily punch through this. Also, let me put Bobble on initiative. Roll for you. Dum dum dum.
The stupid will start.
Does Ding get his own initiative, or does he just go after
He
Yuaki?
goes after Bell.
Yeah. Well, he
Bell
goes
is
either
first
before
then.
or after me. It's just my turn is also his turn.
Yeah. I like how both, despite your differing art styles, you managed to capture his exact energy.
Yeah. Let me just roll with a real dice, just so I don't have to fiddle with the dice roller.
He's a good boy.
You good boy.
The best boy.
Oh, that's his initiative. So sending. Who would rather go first, Knack or Crossma?
I'll let Kreshma go first.
I think it'd be funnier if Knack does.
Ah!
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, I'll go first.
Right. Music change.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Da 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 da.
Okay.
Let me turn this off. It's one of my favorite songs.
Nice. Yes. Bale. You go
Oh,
first.
we're fighting now? Take him.
I'll go.
He just like his eyes like change from the round.
They just go to
happy
slits.
Slit. Yeah.
Oh shit! Going to attack.
Yeah.
That won't hit him.
7.
He like blocks with the Morning Star because he's actually pretty burly. Not quite as like as old One Eye, but he's got some meat on him.
Okay, I'm gonna Hunter's Mark him.
What video game targeting system does your Hunter's Mark look like?
The WoW one, obviously.
I don't know what that looks like.
It's a giant arrow. It's just a red arrow that goes up and down above the target.
Yeah.
He like, wait, what is that? He like swats at it.
Yeah.
I'm partial to
Alright,
the Zelda 64 quadruple
Yeah.
triangle.
Yeah.
Hey, look!
Alright. Does a 13 hit?
No. Unless
Yeah,
Hunter's Mark
wait.
lowers his AC or something.
Let me
Hunter's Mark provides a bonus.
Or do it. How much?
see. Where is
Because it only gives bonus damage.
it? Does bonus damage, but do any bonus thing?
No.
Yeah, it is damage. My bad.
No, fair enough. Is that your turn?
We're not rolling very good, are we?
I mean, he's got pretty good AC. I basically just given him the same as like a goblin boss. Yeah. Is that your turn?
Alright. Yeah.
Giggles.
I slam on the throne.
Excellent.
There is a fire going on behind him.
There sure is. You know what? I think more fire could be used in this situation.
Oh my god.
Whoa! That. Oh.
It's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip. Yeah, he gets.
Any bonuses for being a nat 20?
Yeah, that's what the +2 is.
Ah,
It's
okay.
2d8 instead of 1d8.
No, I can give you something.
Oh, do I? Do I get something?
Well, bear with. I'm gonna give him a health bar because I hadn't before. So just bear with a sec. How hard is it to find goblin boss stats on the fly?
Yeah. Like after
Okay, there we
like
go.
Knack did the little fireball, it's like, no, you gotta do it like this, and then freaking like absolute explosion.
Sorry, what are we doing? I just saw
There we go.
fire and I blacked out.
Yeah. And so he's like, you're like, he's like, as he's trying to defend against like the oncoming like the crossbow dragon attack. The music loop. The music didn't loop properly. Whoops! Fight's over because the music said so. No, I will fix this.
And also, you did a good crush mug, Popo.
Tee.
She absolutely ripped.
There we go. This is why I'm probably going to use Roll20 for music in the future. Anyway, yeah, as he's trying to like dodge the gnashing beast and the flying arrows, his hat catches on fire. It's like, ah, shit! And it gets on his hair. He takes 6 damage, and now he's on fire. Thanks to the clip.
Jump in the mud!
Really?
Good idea.
Checking.
Right, he's on fire for such time as dunno. Right, is that your go?
Yeah, I'm just checking my things. Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. Knack.
Okay. Can I throw can I sneak attack applies if he's engaged with someone else?
The way Sneak Attack works is that if you have an ally within 5 feet of the target, or if you have advantage on your attack roll.
I mean, Ding's right there, so I'll give it to you.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw a dagger at him.
We need a feral ding icon.
Yeah.
Perhaps there's a later date.
I can cook that.
Oh. 13? 21. No, wait, no, you don't have advantage.
Yeah.
It's still 13.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah, your knife clatters to the ground beside him.
Yeah.
Can you get that for me?
No!
Now you know, fine.
Anything else?
But. I think I only have like one attack.
Yeah, indeed you do. But I'm sure you have, like,
Yeah.
movement if you want to go somewhere.
No, I'm watching from up here.
Alright,
I'm just watching the fight escalate from above.
fair enough.
So I'll end my turn.
Crushma.
Okay, so what's my fastest method of entrance into the building?
Probably through the
wall.
door, or you can just attack the wall. Which I will let you do for free, because I love that.
Okay. I will engage with some of my magic and use my bare hands and cast Spike to strike it true. To smash the wall in.
Alright. Attack the wall.
Man.
Indeed. And the D8 from your poor spike. Indeed, you.
That's gonna be 16 damage to wall.
It's not a very well made hut. You tear the wall apart.
Okay, I reach in through the wall, like I put the stone in.
It's more just like it's more like wooden sticks rather than
I
stone.
reach my hand in, I grab one of the sticks, I wrap my hand around, and I rip off a quarter of the building. And I'm gonna stomp in and approach him. I don't really know what's going on, but when I wished for teeth, which means you must have wished for gums.
Oh boy. He starts sweating as the gravity of the situation is sinking in. Are you gonna hit him? That was for free.
I only have one attack, don't I?
Yeah, but I gave you that
Oh,
one
he
for
said
free
that was
because
free.
I can say we can make that
July
part of
was
your
free.
move because why not?
Yeah.
Alright, if you're
I
letting me go
like to
again.
imagine- I like to imagine when you broke through the wall, like you projectiled the wall at him.
Nah, I got something else. I'm going to reach my hand over his head, wiggle my little fingies, and grab onto him with shocking
Well, yeah.
class.
Okay, I will not let you do that because you have only one bonus action. Those both take a bonus action, you see. Tooth Spike and
Oh, okay. Never mind. I'll just use them.
fair enough.
I'll
Yeah.
just I'm gonna deck you in the schnoz.
Tearing down a
It doesn't
wall
hit.
is a pretty big telegraph for an attack, so that misses.
Whoa, some metallic shit!
Pardon?
That was a Jack Horner quote.
Oh, I didn't. I did. Oh, I get it. Beg your pardon. Yeah, it's like yeah, and he like ducks under.
I hope you all liked my one-liner, by the way.
I did.
It was good, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's his turn now, and he is on fire, magically marked, and he's being accosted by several angry goblins. He thinks it's time to go. He's gonna bonus
Rabble,
action
rabble,
disengage with the classic nimble escape, and he's gonna fucking leg it. Oh, he will like
To where?
the big open wall.
Oh, damn.
Well, he will actually, he will do one, as a free action, he will pick up the knife that Knack dropped, run with it, 10, 20, stumble down here, and spitefully throw the knife at Giggles. He'll make an attack. Well, he won't have your stuff for long. Oh, the dice rolls a minute.
Don't stop stealing my stuff.
Alright, this is against you, Giggles. Oh, an 8. He just, like, limply chucks it at you and it latches to the... It just, like, splits into the dirt. His hat's still on fire, by the way, so we'll give him a d4 damage. Ah, drop the dice. Piss. I have more
Careful, it's a
d4s.
D4, it's a cow prop.
Oh, he takes 1 fire damage. Like, yeah, that's his go.
This is why you should listen to me about fire safety.
Alright.
Is that directed at Giggles or at Knob?
That's at him.
All right. I'm gonna use I'm gonna do some funnies.
Oh yeah.
First of all, I'm gonna burn superiority dice
Ooh.
for quick toss. Because one is actually you can spend one superiority dice and make a ranged weapon attack. You can draw a weapon as part of making this attack. If you hit, your superiority status and that damage. So I pick up that javelin I made early, and I go, "Whoa, javelin upon ye!"
Hell yeah! Oh, that doesn't hit. Like, like sunk into the ground next to him. Like, just looking at it could probably give him tetanus.
And as I move over here, I grab my my warhammer, and I'm gonna use this. I gotta roll to hit first. No bitches.
Surprisingly slippery.
Action surge.
Ooh.
This guy's a weasel.
Oh wow!
Can I put my balls in your jaws? Oh, that's my turn.
Right. Bell.
Ding, clank. This would be the advantage.
Woo! He's so caught up with dodging the onslaught of weaponry that he doesn't realize that the teeth are in his shoulder until they aren't. Ah! 8 piercing.
And now I'm gonna attack myself.
Let's go give it to Oh!
That will hit him.
And what does the mark do?
Oh, the hunter's mark bonus. That's a solid 12.
And then I'm gonna.
The other shoulder. You ingrates!
And then from ding, another d6, a little shock happens.
Oh yeah.
Underdog.
A number of the beast.
18 damage.
Flipping heck. Yeah, I think at this point, like, the goblins are all watching this, like, what? I don't know where the 8 came from.
The bite from the dinghy.
Oh, right. Wow, 28. Yeah, you did a number on him.
This type of ranger is actually fun because of all the like extra stuff I can do.
Yeah.
He's only survived this long because you guys haven't been rolling the best right now. Giggles.
Yeah. The fire's escaping.
The fire escape.
Alright, I need to.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, right.
Sorry, I had background noise. I forgot I was muted. I'm trying to find. I felt like I had a good spell for a situation. I'm checking.
Don't forget your hexes in case those matter.
I looked at those. I don't have anything that would be good in this particular situation.
Fair enough. Oh.
However.
That drawing profile. Oh, you're on point tonight.
The ears really do it.
Yeah.
Ooh. It's got to make a con save. Or what happens? Just like TLDR.
Okay, so there's 2 creatures you can see using range of spell within 30 feet of each other to make a Constitution saving throw. A willing creature can choose to fail the saving throw. On a failed save, the target is cursed for the duration. If only one target is cursed by the spell, you can use your action or bonus action on a subsequent turn to choose another target within 30 feet of the cursed creature to make a saving throw. While 2 creatures are cursed with the spell, they are unable to willingly move further away from each other.
Wait, so you can... Oh yeah, you can bind him to someone. Who are you tying him to?
Yeah. I was gonna tie him to one. I saw one I could beat him up.
Yeah. Turn him into like one of those like fall back punching bags, like knocks over, rolls back up, knocks over, rolls back up.
Hey, Giggles is just gonna like look over at one and say, "Hey, stay still."
All right, I'm
As
gonna.
in, like, hey, like fail the thing so that way he can get it.
I'd probably be pretty good at pawn as well. He's a tough cookie. But not good enough. You are
But
bound.
who is he attached to?
Old one eye.
One eye.
Okay.
I know there's a chain. Or not. Well, there's a. Oh, you know what? A chain around your heart.
Ah,
You two are connected. And so he can't move further from him now?
Yes.
He like tugs on like trying to go out like the way. It's like no, no. Like yanking on it. Is that your go?
That's my spell.
Alright. Knack.
yeah. Quick question: Can I see the hooker from this angle?
You can see him from where you are, yeah.
All right. One. I'd like to prep steady aim.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. And Knack takes the time. He flips around Luke's limbs to set him to the shot bow configuration and loads them up. This is for taking my knife! Does 16 hit?
No. I'm afraid not. He's like struggling against the chains and he's moving a bit too much. It barely grazes him, like, but it doesn't quite land.
That's my turn.
Krishma.
Krishma. Krishma.
Okay. 1 sec. The cruche.
Le Cruche. Also, you drew a good violent doggo popo.
Yeah.
I would like to pick up one of the supports that I ripped out of the house and run over and leap off the table and use it as a makeshift club.
Quick, as you do that, I'd like both you and Knack to make me dex saves as the house comes crashing down and starts to burn.
Yeah.
With you in/on it. Okay, you're both fine. Yeah, the hut collapses and starts to catch flame. But now you have an improvised club. Great club. It's a support beam. Great club.
Great club.
All right, I'll leap off the table. Be careful what you wish for, Nubs!
Oh no!
Come on.
Boy.
I didn't wish for shit. He blocks the blow with his morning star.
This guy's slippery.
You're starting to think maybe he put himself in charge for a reason.
The coup starts now.
There you go.
Yeah.
Alright. He will counter. Like, how would you? Oh, I'll give you teeth, all right, and he will smash you with his morning star. Does a 14 hit you, question?
Yes.
He socks you in the face with a rather spiky implement, dealing. Oh, that plus you take 10 piercing damage.
I should have raged.
Damn.
The
Could've, should've, would've.
barbarian conundrum.
I mean, there's a lot going on. It's okay. Yeah, he's gonna try and like. He will bonus action disengage, but get about as far as here. He's just like. He's trying to get as far as he can. He can't get further than this though. Or one eye. You have the dying dog on its leash.
I stomp at the chain essentially. I put out my warhammer and shield and I pull out the maul.
Oh.
15.
You know what? I'll give this one to you because you know what? He's probably like concerned with his head still being on fire, which he takes another 1 damage from.
All right.
And you like dragged on the chains. Dramatic flair wins out here.
I'm also adding a grappling strike to this, so I add a D8 of damage and he's making a strength saving throw.
An extra D8, huh?
Yep, from Battlemaster.
I don't think that'll be necessary. Tell me how you kill Bobble.
So essentially, I stomp on the chain and I just bonk him on the side of the head with the maul.
Wait a second! He just goes quiet.
Oh!
Is he dead or knocked out?
I knocked him out.
So, dead or knocked out? Important difference.
I could
How much blood?
I could
is there?
I
believe
imagine we
I could
put the
believe
fire
either
out
one.
on him.
Pardon?
I imagine we put the fire out on him.
If you want to, sure.
We let him buried to a crisp.
I just stomp on his give a little kicky on his head to kind of stomp out the flame.
So what? This is really fun, a great time had by all. However, what exactly did we accomplish?
What at a time? Beg your pardon. What did Giggle say?
Said this was a fantastic fun time had by all, but what did this accomplish?
Yeah, and then I interrupted. Had by all, I'm bleeding.
I walk over to you and hold out my hands, and sort of like green nature magic comes out, and I use Cure Wounds.
Oh,
Goblin.
Krusma looks appreciative, but also with animosity, realizing there's another magic rival in the group.
I'm more of a druid, though, to be fair.
That's still magic.
True.
Magic.
Well,
Goblin, can I take Bobble's hat?
It's charred, but
His
sure.
His crisp burned hat. I'm gonna stick it on top of Loogie.
It's way too.
Praise the new novel.
It is
No,
bigger than
It's a
his
monster
entire
flying
body.
thing. Yes.
no. Actually, no more
Yeah.
novel.
Oh,
But and then like the charred part of the hat like slips through and it falls off him.
yeah. Like on the ground.
All right, so no more people like him in charge. All right. I didn't think this that far. You there? Point at that guy over here.
Which me?
The guy behind
The guy with the
wall.
burnt palms.
Fuck it,
He has
didn't
man hands.
think this far. Well,
Or a conundrum.
I tie up Bobbles and I take off his bling. By the way,
No, my shinies, my stars.
all right. So one of them
He spits up teeth.
Oh, there we go.
Ooh, a goodie.
I pick up some of the teeth. I pocket.
That hammer blow did a lot for that one.
All right, one of you is going to be the leader. And if any of you act like this guy, I slap him on the cheek. I'll be back to do the same to you.
I love how
Okay.
we're playing the happy music while we're just threatening everyone.
This is like the tearful goblin goodbye of like threatening each other and slapping each other in the face. Don't you know?
Remember, all you goblins here. If this guy's mean to you again, you can just gang up on him. It's not that hard.
Oh, they say all at once.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, don't worry, he's only a hooker.
From today on, you gotta make your own wishes true.
He hates this so much.
Anyway, I've been waiting to see what's inside this place for a while. Starts digging through the rubble.
You can. You might have had something hidden now that it's collapsed. Maybe. Make me an investigation check.
Woohoo.
Nah, it really was empty.
Dang.
The shinies? Is there shinies here?
You
Yeah,
know
yeah,
where the
that's
shinies
good.
were kept. You stole from there earlier.
Oh yeah, no, they're not here, silly.
Maybe down there.
Yeah. I'm go the cat hobble like my way over.
It's forfeit!
And
Yeah!
break into the vault.
Oh, that's shinies!
Yeah! Now all the goblins are like, yeah!
Everyone, shinies for everyone!
Bobble just sobs pathetically.
I'm gonna use Loogie like a crowbar and like break the doors open.
Goes for everyone!
Yeah! I think, like, because all the goblins, like, they all clamor for shinies, each of you gets about, we'll say 100 gold worth of bits and bobs and such.
Yeah. I want a picture of
You
like,
can put that in your
like,
inventory
up
as,
into
like, jewels and, like, trinkets and what have you, if you so choose. Or you can
Yeah.
just put it in as just raw coin.
There's a treasure tab in the second tab.
No, I mean, like, into your inventory.
Yeah.
Or however you prefer to sort it, I don't know.
We have 100 gold worth of the goodies.
Each.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, he was holding all the good stuff.
I can buy so many toys.
Well, you don't buy things here. You don't really know what. You don't exactly know what
Okay.
commerce is.
A lot of shiny coin, but what cost? We don't really know what to do with it.
Yeah.
Because goblins, a thing you would all know is that goblins trade things.
I can have
toppled
old
over the
one-eye.
Yeah.
I can have old, what? Yeah, old one-eye makes so many toys.
I'm gonna pat Ding on the head. Do you think this is a good last wish for this place before we move on?
Me.
Who on ahead?
He takes the pats.
This place is gonna be different without us, huh?
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Oh, so speaking of, do you want to be untied from him?
Hmm?
You guys are. Do you want me to cut that?
I want to be untied.
Giggles will just undo the curse of chains.
Hold on, first let me tie him up for real.
I thought he was tied up for real.
For real, for real.
He is, but also Giggles is just asking, okay, do you want to not be like cursed to this man at the moment?
Yeah, I would prefer not that. I don't want to drag his ass around.
Yeah.
I don't think you'd ever be able to do that. I think you're both just like immobile. Because that chain doesn't get longer, only shorter.
It's unable to willingly move further away from each other.
Ah. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I suppose if someone like picked you up and carried you away, they could.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I guess that means tripping him by the chain wouldn't really have worked.
I mean, it was still a cool visual.
Spiritual chains.
Mm-hmm.
You can trip them over in spirit.
Is Nat coming along?
Yeah. Yeah, after digging through shinies. Yeah. 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 Hi.
Hey, Nick.
I got haste. What do we do now?
I guess we get going.
Going where?
I wasn't really sure on that.
We'll figure something out.
What's are there any landmarks around us, like mountains or?
Let me check something. Because this world has a map.
Any visible landmarks?
I think that all depends on which way you go.
What's somewhere outside the village that we don't know about?
What?
What area have we been to the least?
I guess that's more up to you guys. Because I don't know where you have been.
I've been like all around the woods, probably.
Luigi says to follow the big sky drinking gourd.
The what?
The drinking gourd.
In the sky?
In the sky.
Is that the blue? Is that the white one or the yellow one?
Which one, Louis? He says it's the white one.
Where are you going? Let's go on.
Where's who going?
I mean, we got a perfectly good path right here.
Background noise.
How about this?
I don't think I've ever seen how far the path actually goes.
I mean, you got me. I can keep us from getting lost.
You guys have been outside through that path, but you've never been beyond the reaches of the swamp itself.
Well, what's around the swamp? What would I know about?
You don't know.
Like, are there mountains?
Probably just like
or
grassy
ocean?
places that have less swamp.
Well, if it's swamp, there would be an ocean nearby.
Or a river.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Well, swamps are brackish water, so.
Right.
But how well
It
would
has to
your
be
character
somewhere
know,
where-
like, the ins and outs of how a swamp works? I mean, you know how a swamp
how
works,
do you
but,
know-
like,
how do
where
you
they
know,
come
guys?
from.
I'm saying this out of character that a swamp should be near an ocean because brackish water is salt and fresh water mixed together.
Z?
Yeah.
Indeed.
We adventure onwards. Also,
Indeed.
I'd like to imagine that as we set out on a journey, the camera pans to these two still face down in the mud holding hands, and that's where the credits roll.
Indeed.
I say
And
we
just-
go up the river.
Alright. As you
Listen to
guys...
the river.
There is indeed a
Yeah.
river, and as you guys follow it, we pan back over across the Mud Munch tribe. Who knows if you guys will still call yourselves that as you travel. And indeed, things might be different here, but goblins are simple creatures, and so are you. So it might be tricky making your way in this grand world for such silly little mischief makers to make their way through. And that's where this adventure will begin, and where the session shall end.
That was cute.
Yeah.
Adorable.
Oh,
Saying goodbye to our little town.
We overthrew the government and left a power vacuum. Now to onward to the next adventure.
I wouldn't expect
By the
anything less of
by-
you all.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to run my own campaign at the moment because of all the things that are happening around my life.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that
Might
be
still
on
do
hold
the
for a
week
while
after next
longer.
because of my other game, because that one's been on
Yeah.
hold for a while.
Yeah.
But I mean, if people can't do that one, we could try doing this one instead. We'll see how things go.
Yeah. Sorry about all the chaos surrounding my participation. I'm glad that something worked for me.
Think
And
nothing of it. You're perfectly fine. You're
Yeah.
here now, and that's all that
Yeah.
matters.
and I think
Also,
What?
go ahead, Kenji.
I just think that maybe Krushma will have more to say about leaving next time. I feel like she has more thoughts about it.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
it hasn't
I think-
truly sunken in yet.
Yeah, like she's going where her friends want to go, and she's wondering if this last thing that they did for the village is a good way to leave it. You know?
Yeah.
If that's something that can be wondered
Okay.
about next time. And I shall now put a cap on the recording. Say goodnight, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good morning.
Howdy doodly doo.
Ta-ta!